Hi, my name is Cris Viana, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm a graphic designer here in Brazil working as layout artist for Confluence RPG. So, I was asked to talk about the process of making the Confluence logo. First of all, that was not an easy task. Confluence has lots of different themes and genre, so I had to make something that graphically could be anything. And this is a very hard thing for a graphic designer to do. But to any graphic design work, we follow some steps: briefing, research, experimentations, feedbacks. For the briefing, Confluence is a very diverse setting with lots of style, themes, and genre. So what could we do? In Confluence, we have a very unique phenomenon called the pooling. Almost every character had this experience, the day that you have been pulled from your original place into a jury. With this idea, the art team started brainstorming what this pooling would look like. And we had this idea that during the pooling we have some of these color distortions and things begin to lose form, like water, gas, particles. Then we gathered lots of images to give us some ideas of what we could do regarding the graphics. And now we needed to research fonts. Lots of fonts. I was looking for something that could be between old and new, traditional and futuristic, science and fantasy. I normally choose a bunch of fonts and start excluding the ones that don't work out. Then I start to make some tests and experimentations with the fonts that I think fit the most. I tested lots of ways to make some distortions on the name, but as a logo we really need to make it readable, and distortions on fonts and readability is a difficult combination normally. After these experimentations, I decided to go with this font called Philosopher, because it has a kind of semi-serif that gives us this feeling that it has some traditional attributes, but these round details and no serif in some letters gives the shape of a more modern vibe. And I also did some tweakings on the letter forms. For the graphics, I choose to use an effect as if the letters are starting to vibrate and dissolve into this flow of colors. I really wanted this logo to be very colorful to represent how diverse the setting in our team is. When you talk about colors made by light, white is the mix of all colors. So initially, I made this rainbow flow of colors. But I need to have a color palette for the game. And so I choose some specific colors, starting at a purple, passing to a magenta, and blue and teal, ending in a lime yellow. Also, the application of this logo has its particularities. The idea is that we will mostly use the logo being pulled to some other elements on the composition, so the flow of colors are always moving someplace. During all this process, I was getting feedbacks from the amazing Confluence team, and it helped me a lot. So this was the making of the Confluence logo. And if you have any questions, feel welcome to drop them on the comments.